So today we are going to be talking about how to tell if your shirt is vintage, or tips on how to find out if your shirts are vintage. And if you're going to the Okai, of course, you're gonna want to be looking out for clothes like these. And I just wanted to give you like a tutorial, or like another knowledge for you guys, so you could, when you're out there in the trenches, or maybe you go to your dad's closet or your grandpa's closet and you see like a single stitch or anything that I'll tell you guys today in today's vlog, hopefully it can help you out. And that's what the point of this video is going to be. As you can see, we have a bunch of shirts here at the background. I'm at the store right now, and I'm just going to break down things that you need to look out for when you're looking for a vintage shirt. Let's go. Alright, so I just realized I had my mask, so I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm just gonna take it off. Alright, so the first thing that you always look out for when you're looking at a shirt is the tags. Alright, first of all, when I was getting into the game, I was like, what? Nobody cares about the tag. You can't even see it, and like, it doesn't matter, right? Because you're wearing it like this. You don't. It doesn't matter. But actually, tag is the #1 thing that you always look out for, because in like a shoe, a tag is basically the shoe box. Value will go down if the tag isn't the right tag, or it's not a good tag. And I'm gonna show you guys some of the tags that's super expensive, super famous, that everybody loves and everybody knows about. You have the Fruit of the Loom, made in USA. As long as it say made in USA with this Fruit of the Loom tag, it's always a good tag. We have one of my favorites because they make really good like material, All Sport Pro Weight Made Trunk, made in USA. If you see an All Sport, the quality is always there. And then we're gonna get to like the higher batches of tags. All right, here we have the changes tag. This is I don't know if it's a rare tag, but if you have a changes tag, it always has resale value. Any changes tag shirt, like let's say it's a shirt, a Flintstone shirt, and then you see that it's a changes tag, it's like the value goes up even higher than just the actual print itself. And then this is one of the famous one, a liquid blue, made in USA again. Alright, these are all made in USA. I will get to that later. Then we have really famous one. If you're into vintage, you already know the Giant tag. Giant, made in USA again. And then, so these are like, those are like the common, they're not common actually, the common ones are the Hanes, we have Gildan, those kinds of tags that you see every day in the Ukay here in the Philippines. But then when you see those tags in the Ukay, the ones I just showed you, cop it. It has value and it can sell out. But also an example of like a bootleg tag is here, is a Michael tag right there, athletic department. So these tags are bootleg, meaning it can come from the 90s, or it's also vintage, but the bootleg meaning a company made it, like inspired by something. It's not a fake tag, it's a bootleg tag. Alright, those are just some of the tags, but you just have to always look out for those tags, right? And one of the easier way to tell if it's vintage is, like I said earlier, made in the USA. So any tag that says made in the USA, you know that it's probably from the 80s to the 90s. Mostly everything is now manufactured in China now. So when it says made in the USA, that's definitely from 80s to 90s, even if you know it doesn't have anything. Alright, so make sure you are looking out for the tag. That's the #1 tip, #1 advice. Always look out for the tag. It doesn't make sense. I didn't get it either, but make sure you check the tag. Alright, #2, make sure you look at copyrights. What are copyrights? Copyrights are basically those small dated things on a shirt. Example, here we have the Giant shirt, Genesis. It says right here 1992. Alright, that's 1992. That's older than me. We have the Grateful Dead here at the back. It says 1992 as well. This one's my year, I know, 1995. So you're looking out for those shirts that you see at the Ukay with really small printing that says C, which stands for copyright, and then the date is on there. So right now at the shop, our oldest shirts is definitely this Navy Seals from 1988 Says it right there, 1988. That's crazy. And then the oldest shirt that we have right now in the collection is this shirt right here. And the date is 1986. That's crazy. And you could tell, even if, let's say, even if the print is not on there, you could tell that the material is so thin, like paper thin. Super flowy, super paper thin. Because that's what you expect at in the 80s, right? You know, we didn't have that good of a material just then. But that's number 2. You have to look out for those copyright dates. This one has, there you go, another one, 1995. Alright, so make sure you are looking for the dated copyright. This shirt I'm wearing is 1992. So yeah, make sure when you're flipping through those or when you're looking to buy some stuff, make sure that it has a date, so it just determines the date that it was made and it is certified in the 90s or in the 80s. Alright, make sure you're looking out for that. And number 3 is, people never understood this. I never understood it, but single dingle, single mom, single stitch. Alright, single stitch. What is single stitch? An example here is this 1986 one. Look at the sleeve. The sleeves is single stitch. The collar that right there in the neck is single stitch. The hem at the bottom is single stitch. Single stitch just means that it was probably made in the 80s and 90s. There are some shirts that has no date but is single stitch. An example, we have here a vintage Jesus tee, Jesus Freak right there. Now there is no date on this shirt, you cannot see a copyright, but it's single stitch in the sleeve, single stitch in the collar, single stitch in the hem. So that determines that this is probably from the 90s. Alright, there's no copyright, so you cannot determine exactly what year, but it will help you determine by looking at the stitching. And the value is higher if it's single stitch. Like, I didn't get it, like, so what? Like, it's just here, just like the tags, right? People don't pay attention to that. But if you're into the vintage game, the community, it's such a big deal. It probably boosts up the price like by thousands. Another contradiction, there are also shirts that's dated that's not single stitch. So let's say, I don't know if we have it here, but let's say a shirt is from 1992, it's double stitch. It doesn't mean it's a fake one, it's still from 1992. So I don't know if it has to do with the manufacturer or the company that made the shirt, if they decided single stitch and double stitch, but those are just the two things, copyright and single stitch. Sometimes they clash, sometimes they're together, sometimes they're the opposite, but just be aware and look out for those stuff. Alright, so those are the basic 3 things that you have to look out for. Number 1 is the tags. Number 2 is the copyright. Number 3 is the sleeves and the hem and the collar. So those are the most like look out for things when you're looking for a vintage shirt. Now, that's pretty much it for the tutorial part. It's so easy, you guys. Just make sure you are aware when you're at the ukay, when you're looking around, when online, when you're sniping, all those things. Value depends on those 3 important things: tags, copyright, and stitching. So make sure you know that, and that's why I wanted to do this video, so you guys are aware of that. Now, before anything, I just want to make a really quick announcement. I'm going to do my first live auction tomorrow, Friday, July 2. So I wanted to get the tips out first, and then I'm gonna be telling you guys what's gonna be in the auction in this video. I'm gonna lay them out because I have to take a picture and send it to Madonna. If you guys know, if you're into vintage, you know who he is. He's like the nanay of the vintage community, and it's such an honor to be hosted by him. I don't know if it's gonna be him, but regardless, the platform that he made, we're gonna be there. So I'm gonna get ready to take the pictures and lay out all the shirts that's gonna be there. I hope this helps you guys. I'll get back to you in a little while. Hold on. You know what, since we're already here, might as well do an unboxing for you guys. Alright, hit the intro.
What's in the box?
Alright, let's open this up. I did not plan this, but you know, unboxing time. Okay, we have here. Ooh, you ready for this? Can anybody say the worm? Rodman tea. This is from Vintage by Street Couture. Shout out to Mike, he's my guy. I've done a video with him. I'm not with him, but about his thing. Make sure you check it out, it's right there. So I actually bought 2. So, you know, hit me up on the DM at K2CMC and we can talk. And then I only have a few because more are still coming, but I just figured why not open these up for you guys. And then we have here super. Bro, I'm taking a. Okay, hold on. We got rudely interrupted. Boom! hold on. Alright, and got this Jesus tea. Super sick. It says here in like vintage paper, gone to see dad, we're fixing a place for you, be back soon to pick you up, Jesus. And then the back game crazy, and it's dead stock. You get the tag right here, right? So that's just a small unboxing. I'm gonna continue taking pictures of these and I'll get back with you guys later. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you got something out of it, you learned something. I just wanted to share the knowledge that I had because I didn't know what I was doing back then, but I wanted to give that to you guys. So when you're out there in the ukay and you're out there thrifting, you look for those things. Alright, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow at Madonna's live auction house. I will really appreciate if you guys support. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, God bless, stay safe, and wash the dishes. Alright.